What's good, y'all? ODMMA here. Man, we're on the second video. This is the second video I've made. And I will be predicting UFC 323's main card, Dvalishvili versus Yan 2. This is going to be a banger card, man. Now, I skipped over the fight night that just happened before this card. My apologies for that, but I'm not going to lie. We're going to start. I'm locking in, boys. I'm locking in. In the last card, I went 4-6. I did not predict the main and the co-main right. I probably should have known those fights were gonna go that way, though, to be honest. But without further ado, man, let's get into predicting these fights, boys. Opening up the main card, we have Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. Jan's coming off a decision loss to Carlos Ulberg, and Guskov is coming off a first-round TKO of Nikita Krylov. Both good fighters, and I rate Jan very highly, but I just don't see him continuing to win, honestly. He's only had a couple fights in the past couple years, and he's just getting older, man. And as much as I love the Polish power, I do think Guskov's going to get this. Maybe by second-round TKO. It could go to decision, though, to be honest, because Jan is scary. Next up, Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. Now, honestly, before Cejudo fought Yadong, I really wanted it to be Sean O'Malley versus Henry Cejudo. Obviously, with Henry at number 10 ranked, we're not going to get that fight, if we're being for real. But as much as I really don't like Cejudo, I do not think that Talbot can do this. This is too much too soon, in my opinion. A lot of people are saying that, and I genuinely believe it because Talbot hasn't faced this level of competition, and wrestling-wise, I just don't see him being able to shuck off Cejudo's takedowns. And I'm not entirely sure where I think this fight's going to go, but I'm going to say decision because I don't know if I see Cejudo actually getting the submission on Talbot. We haven't seen as much of Talbot nearly as we've seen of Cejudo. So I'm going to go Cejudo by a competitive decision. Going further up the card, we have Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. Now, Moreno's coming off a very easy win against Steve Erceg. I thought that was a really great fight. And I do rate Moreno highly, especially in the flyweight division. He's been able to stay on that top 5 spot for a really long time. And he's overall just been a great competitor in the flyweight division. But Tatsuro Taira is one of my favorite prospects currently. And I do see him dealing with a lot of trouble, but I do think he's gotten a lot better, especially since being beaten by Royval. His ground game's good, his striking's pretty decent. I'm not sure how I want to say. I'm going to say it's either going to be a third-round TKO or it could go to decision, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to lean towards a third-round TKO, though. I think it's going to be a really gritty fight, possibly fight of the night. Now, to the fights that everyone is waiting for. Alejandro Pantoja versus Joshua Van. This is such a banger co-main event, man. Joshua Van has been a really good prospect, and people are hyping him up crazy right now. And he's good, man. He's got some perfect striking, especially for the flyweight division. He throws hands, man. He throws hands. Now, wrestling-wise, we just haven't seen enough from him, and that does scare me. And I do think that he deserves the number 1 spot, though. If I'm being completely for real, he's been a good fighter, and that Royval win won a lot of people over, man. Was weird though. Royval was not throwing takedowns. He wasn't going for takedowns. He didn't want to test Joshua Van's ground game at all, it seems. And Pantoja, while not the best striker, he is still a very good striker, and that wrestling is terrifying. I mean, the way he completely dismantled Kai Asakura, while that's nothing crazy, it's Kai Asakura. Kai Kara-France, even more impressive, because Kai Kara-France is a great competitor. And man, Pantoja's genuinely the best of the best, and hopefully when he beats Joshua Van, because I am going Pantoja, hopefully when he beats Joshua Van, he goes up the pound-for-pound rankings up a little bit more. I do think Joshua Van is still going to impress all of us, because he's just that good. I do feel like he's going to impress us, and I honestly think this could go to decision. I'm going to say it will go to decision, because Van he doesn't stop, and he's very quick. But Pantoja is just a different beast, and he's leveling up every fight. He's only gotten better the more his career has gone out, and I truly think he's going to go out with a bang. And he's going to get a lot more title defenses, I truly do think. I think this is going to go to decision. This will more than likely be fight of the night over Tatsuro Taira's fight. And I know that's going to make people mad because, man, Joshua Van is being hyped crazy. But I got to say it, he's no Alejandro Pantoja, man. Pantoja by decision. To the main event, man. Merab Dvalishvili versus Petr Yan. This is the rematch. The first one was, while some people thought it was controversial, man, I can't go past Merab anymore, man. You can't look past this guy. At first, he was annoying. I can't say he wasn't. Like, UFC 306, I really didn't like that fight, but man, every single time this dude fights, he wins me over more. He's funny on the mic. He's not boring. He actually has personality. He's hilarious outside of the ring. Every time I see some videos of Merab, it's crazy. And his fighting style, while unorthodox, man, the energy. Someone needs to test him, man. Someone needs to test him. We need to get multiple tests a month for this guy. And I love Petr Yan, man. Petr Yan is one of the best contenders in the bantamweight division, especially for right now. He's continuing to keep his place in that division. But Merab, you just can't get past him. And I just don't think Petr Yan's the guy that's going to be able to. And you can call it a bandwagon pick, man, because it's hard not to jump on the Merab bandwagon. He's proved it all. He's beaten O'Malley twice. He's beaten Yan the first fight, Umar once, and more than likely when Umar and him fight again after this. I do think Umar has the best shot in a rematch to beat Merab. I still don't see it happening. If he clowned him that bad in that first fight, it's going to be a bad fight for Umar yet again. I really don't know if Merab finishes Yan though. That's the big thing, is Merab doesn't finish a lot. He finished O'Malley in the second fight, but that's really not saying much when it comes to grappling. And Jan's well-rounded, but I really am just going to have to say Merab decisions him, man. It sucks to say, because I do love Jan. And Merab is the more promotable champion with what he gets into. And even his interviews. I'm not the type to watch these MMA interviews unless I really like the people. Merab's one of those people that I usually am going to click on the interview. Whether that be from the weird things he says or just the energy that he has. He's promotable and he's a very fun fight to watch. I don't think this is going to be fight of the night because I think the co-main is just too stacked and good. And I think Van and Pantoja are going to take this event over by a long shot. But I am going to say Merab decisions Petr Yan and continues his reign as the bantamweight champion. And hopefully at some point he either wants to move up and fight Volk or whoever's at 145 or move down, man. If he moves down, fights Pantoja, I don't know if he can make that weight though, because I get it, he's a big guy. He's very, very square. And the bantamweight division just isn't looking that good right now to see who is going to beat Merab, because I mean, if O'Malley can't do it, if Yan can't do it, and especially if Corey Sandhagen can't do it, like, all these guys have they can't do anything against him. Corey did the best striking-wise, but not good enough. And Umar could have won that fight with a little bit more put into it. It's crazy how the bantamweight division's going right now. And while we're not getting scraps on the feet anymore, I still like what's happening. Anyways, man, UFC 323, man. Going on in exactly a week. Let me know what y'all think of my predictions, man. Let me know if they're ass. Let me know if you fuck with them, man. I'll see y'all UFC 323. I'm actually going to make a recap, too. So hold me to it, boys. I'll see y'all later.